India is a big country, a very diverse country, and challenges before every state vary from one state to another, and even within a state, from one district to another, the challenges are different. From one block to the other block, the challenges are different. But many of our challenges are common, pan-India. So a person who's sitting in Kerala can learn from one officer who has adapted, who is working on an innovative policy, innovative initiative, and which can be applicable to his area as well. Till now, we were having conferences, we had various opportunities where we could learn from each other. But now, sitting in your office, at the click of a button, you would know what is happening pan-India. NITI for States is a big concept. This leads to integration of data from pan-India. The kind of revolution it can bring to your working style, to your efficiency, it would depend upon how well you use it. We have an exhibition downstairs which is presenting, it is sort of a physical experience of virtual NITI for States platform. So do visit that, but here you can see that Honorable Minister, he's trying to understand how this Viksit Bharat strategy room actually works. So apart from energy, you have tourism here, where tourism sector from center to state, how the policymakers can work at their own levels to develop the Indian tourism sector, but for which they need data from different states, and that they would get through this strategy room. You also have aspirational blocks program, aspirational districts, aspirational blocks, and their data has also been integrated here. So this is a room which allows the center, state, district, and block level officials that they can track the process, they can compare themselves with other blocks in the state and across the state, if we talk of the aspirational blocks. And this, in a way, allows us to see where the gaps are, where the challenges are, which are the areas which need more focus, what are the areas, what are the points on which we need to focus more to bring them at par with the development indicators, the key indicators that we are working on. And also which blocks, which districts have progressed. So all this would help us improve upon our decisions and to bring better results, because the focus of government is saturation of these key indicators. So the aim is high, because unless we achieve that, we can't achieve the goal of Viksit Bharat. And I think everyone present here is going to play an important role if we have to make our India, our Bharat, a Viksit Bharat. So every step, every option that is available here is there to felicitate your work, to make your work more efficient, to help you know more. As we always say, knowledge is power, data is power. So if you get more knowledge, more data at your fingertips, in lesser time you will be able to take better decision. So this is the goal of this strategy room, which is a part of NITI for States portal. A very important aspect of this room is also that with the help of PM Gati Shakti and BISEC N, the area development tool has also been integrated with this strategy room. So here, sitting in your room, in this room, you can identify the infrastructure gaps. For example, in case you want to study the agriculture sector of a particular area, and you find that in one area the production is not up to the mark. So through this PM Gati Shakti integration aspect of this strategy room, you can find out, is there a difficult terrain? What is the soil pattern? Or is it that we don't have the Krishi Vigyan Kendra in that area? So all these this information would help us know exactly what are the challenges, why this area is lagging behind in its production of a particular agricultural commodity. So this kind of information helps us, it strengthens us, increases our efficiency, as a government official. So you can see that Honorable Minister is taking a look at it. So through a short film, we would also try now to put before you the various aspects of this strategy room, which is actually an experience room. So here we are showing you this film. Please watch it.
India is a nation on the rise and driven by a collective ambition of moving towards a Viksit Bharat by 2047. As our Honorable Prime Minister believes, India grows when states grow. The NITI for States platform is a step towards this goal. To aid this, NITI Aayog has created the Viksit Bharat Strategy Room. This digitally enabled, immersive, discussion and decision-making space encompasses a multi-sectoral repository of policy, data and best practices from across the nation. The Viksit Bharat Strategy Room can be accessed, replicated and contextualized by the state governments, districts and blocks. It empowers data-driven, hyperlocal decision-making and governance. The Strategy Room houses a best practices repository with more than 7,500 examples that foster knowledge sharing. It enables the use of cutting-edge tools like the PM Gati Shakti area-based planning tool. It provides a plethora of policy documents and 1,500 plus data sets spanning across 10 sectors, including agriculture, education, health and others across economic and social streams. One can track the progress of 112 aspirational districts and 500 aspirational blocks. Collaborations with partners such as National E-Governance Division, National Data Analytics Platforms, BISAC and DBIIT has helped the strategy room become a reality. Going forward, the Viksit Bharat Strategy Room is poised to become a multilingual, speech-enabled, AI-driven, first-of-its-kind discussion and decision space in India. It is a step to create Viksit states towards a Viksit Bharat.
So this was a glimpse of the Viksit Bharat Strategy Room that Honorable Minister is currently experiencing, going through the experience of what all is being depicted, being presented in this Viksit Bharat Strategy Room. Now, since the work is still in progress, it would finally be artificial intelligence enabled strategy room. And what is being shown here at NITI Aayog Bhawan is kind of a prototype. And other states have also shown interest in developing their own strategy room. And 5 states, I must share this good news with you, 5 states are already making their own strategy room, which includes Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, and Assam. And of course, the list is going to increase more in the coming days once they experience what kind of a game changer element is this strategy room. And a very important aspect of the strategy room, and of course for NITI for States platform, is also the integration. We all know that the union government, the various departments of the government have initiated various aspects, various programs where they are trying to give information regarding the particular sectors and make it available to all the officials across India. Now, the game-changing aspects of the important decisions of the government, one of such decision is the PM Gati Shakti. All those who've been connected with PM Gati Shakti would accept how easy it has become to get the data from PM Gati Shakti, where 16 ministries, including the railways and roadways, is integrated together. So you get important data pertaining to the infrastructure development across India, and they coordinate with each other at a much better level now. So the different layers at PM Gati Shakti portal make the work so easy for all of us. And now, in this strategy room, this PM Gati Shakti, and in the NITI for States portal, this PM Gati Shakti has also been integrated. So if you had to go and visit PM Gati Shakti for specific information, now being at NITI for States portal, you can access that information because PM Gati Shakti has been integrated into this platform. So before we proceed further, we would like to present before you a film on PM Gati Shakti. Let's take a look.
India, the
the fastest growing major economy, setting development milestones in 25 years of Amrit Kaal. The third largest economy by 2028, a developed nation by 2047.
आजादी के अमृत काल में जब देश आजादी के 100 साल मनाएगा, उस समय दुनिया में भारत का तिरंगा झंडा, विकसित भारत का तिरंगा झंडा होना चाहिए.
Realizing the goal of a developed nation requires world-class infrastructure and logistics ecosystem to support business requirements, besides creating employment and robust health and education systems. Thus, infrastructure connectivity becomes a primary facilitator for socio-economic growth. Led by our visionary Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi, this year's Union Budget has announced a historic capex push of $121 billion to be invested in infrastructure to facilitate multimodal connectivity across the nation, connecting hinterland manufacturers to EXIM gateways, facilitating seamless movement of goods and people, and addressing last-mile connectivity gaps. With these objectives at the core, the Government of India launched the PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan in October 2021 and introduced a transformational approach to integrated planning of multimodal infrastructure in the country.
बदलता हुआ भारत आज पुरानी चुनौतियों को समाप्त करते हुए आगे बढ़ रहा है. हम समस्याओं के स्थायी समाधान पर, परमानेंट सॉल्यूशन पर जोर दे रहे हैं. और इसका एक उदाहरण पीएम गति शक्ति नेशनल मास्टर प्लान भी है.
Indigenously developed under Atmanirbhar Bharat and Digital India, the PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan is a GIS-enabled platform that adopts geospatial and other cutting-edge technologies and integrates multiple data layers of infrastructure on a single portal. This brings various ministries and departments together and enables comprehensive and database planning for the country's development. A three-tier institutional system facilitates seamless coordination between line ministries and departments, states and union territories, and local level organizations, keeping up the spirit of cooperative federalism. This whole-of-government approach has resulted in the timely planning of projects in a cost-efficient manner, reducing overlaps with existing infrastructure, minimizing ecological impact, and reducing delays due to interdepartmental clearances. By improving the country's logistics efficiency in this manner, the PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan has the potential to save billions of dollars annually, which can be utilized for public welfare schemes and various infrastructure projects. The PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan has a positive impact, and some of the examples are: regular NPG meetings are facilitating fast-track clearances from different authorities and de-risking investments. Sanction of 400+ final location surveys by Ministry of Railways is an 8-fold jump from the previous year of manual surveys. Today, the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas completes detailed route survey within a day's time, as compared to 6 to 9 months taken previously. Forest area intersection on the Pune-Bengaluru Expressway has been reduced by 19%. More than $20 million have been saved in the alignment of Silchar-Jiribhum-Impal gas pipeline, planned as part of the Northeast Gas Grid. The variety and scale of PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan impacted disaster management planning in Goa, efficient coastal corridor planning in Gujarat's western coast, objective decision-making for locating new schools in Uttar Pradesh, efficient movement plan for carrying freight by coastal shipping, 4G saturation to 30,000 villages in the country. PM Gati Shakti area development approach is revolutionizing India's planning for connectivity to both economic and social centers, thereby leading to balanced and sustainable socio-economic growth and thus realizing our Prime Minister's goal of a developed nation by 2047. The enduring outcomes of the PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan are benefiting all stakeholders and citizens of the country. Reduced logistics costs are rendering the manufacturing sector more competitive, while fostering resilient supply chains and enhancing integration with global value chains, thus upholding India's spirit of Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. The world is one family.
I think we can have an applause here for PM Gati Shakti. Thank you. हम आप जब काम कर रहे हैं आज के दौर में, तो हम इस बात को महसूस कर सकते हैं कि पीएम गति शक्ति जैसे इनिशिएटिव से काम कितना आसान हो जाता है। हम जो भी डिसीजंस लेते हैं उनमें कोऑर्डिनेशन होती है। हम जिन योजनाओं का क्रियान्वयन कर रहे हैं उसको लेकर भी सब एक ही प्लेटफॉर्म पर होते हैं, तो कम समय में बेहतर तरीके से हम काम को अंजाम दे पाते हैं। And so far as infrastructure connectivity projects are concerned, the implementation has become faster, more efficient. I hope you all agree with me. We can have an applause here if you agree. Yes, you agree. Thank you. लेकिन जैसा मैंने पहले भी कहा कि भारत में बहुत विविधता है, और ये विविधता सिर्फ क्षेत्रीय विविधता ही नहीं है बल्कि भाषाओं में भी बहुत विविधता है। गांव-गांव में, हर ब्लॉक में ही कितने गांव हैं जिनमें अलग-अलग भाषाएं, अलग-अलग बोलियां बोली जाती हैं। और जब हम ग्राउंड वर्कर्स के बारे में सोचते हैं तो वो ग्राउंड वर्कर्स तो अपनी स्थानीय भाषा में ही लोगों से बातचीत करते हैं। अगर ये भाषा की बाधा भी दूर हो जाए तो उनका काम इन मायनों में और आसान और बेहतर हो सकता है कि जो कुछ पैन इंडिया हो रहा है, जो देश के दूसरे कोनों में हो रहा है, अगर उसकी जानकारी उन्हें अपनी ही भाषा में मिल जाए तो कितना फायदा हो सकता है उन्हें। हम लगातार हमारे उदाहरण के तौर पर आंगनवाड़ी कार्यकर्ताओं को प्रोत्साहित करते हैं, डीएम्स उनसे जाकर मिलते हैं, बात करते हैं, प्रोत्साहित करते हैं, ब्लॉक डेवलपमेंट ऑफिसर्स उनके साथ मिलकर काम करते हैं। और अगर उनके, क्योंकि हम जानते हैं कि पोषण, उदाहरण के तौर पर पोषण योजना के लिए हमने उनको टैबलेट्स दिए हुए हैं, और अगर उनके पास टैबलेट आ ही गया है और अगर उनके पास देश के अलग अलग भागों में जो काम हो रहा है उसकी जानकारी उन्हें उनकी भाषा में उपलब्ध हो जाए, तो सोचिए कितना ज्ञान मिलेगा उन्हें, कितनी ऐसी जानकारी मिलेगी उन्हें जिससे वो अपना काम और सुधार सकते हैं, एक बेहतर आंगनवाड़ी कार्यकर्ता बन सकते हैं। So the ground workers need to get information in their own language, in their own regional languages, so that they can also learn from the best practices from the data available in other parts of India. Keeping that in mind, the NITI for States portal has been integrated with Bhashini. Finally, there would be 22 languages. The data would be available on NITI for State portal on this platform in 22 languages, which would include 4 foreign languages as well. Honorable Prime Minister's vision is that when it comes to Global South, whatever best practices we have, and we have a huge number of such practices, can be implicated in other parts of the world as well. So South-South cooperation can become a reality. So this is NITI for States, NITI for Diplomacy as well. So keeping that in mind, the NITI for States platform has been integrated with Bhashini. So let's take a look in this film as to what is Bhashini. We present this film before you.
Bhashini, 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 Bhashini. लिखो इंडिया, देखो इंडिया।
पूरब बोले, पश्चिम समझे, उत्तर तान मिलाए, दक्षिण के स्वर यूं घुल जाए, देश झूम के गाए।
मन से मन की बात चले, नए ज्ञान का द्वार खुले, बस एक यही अभिलाषा है। भारत की हर भाषा अपनी भाषा है, अपनी भाषा है, अपनी भाषा है।
भाषिणी नैनों की स्वर्णिम आशा है, स्वर्णिम आशा है, स्वर्णिम आशा है।
भारत की हर भाषा अपनी भाषा है। नई एकता का सपना संजोए भाषिनी, भारत को एक डोर में पिरोए भाषिनी। नई एकता का सपना संजोए भाषिनी, भारत को एक डोर में पिरोए भाषिनी। बोलो इंडिया, सुनो इंडिया, लिखो इंडिया, देखो इंडिया। बोलो इंडिया, सुनो इंडिया, लिखो इंडिया, देखो इंडिया।
So that was Bhashini for us, and as I told you, finally this NITI for States platform would have 22 languages. Currently, it has 8 languages, which would very soon be updated to 22 languages. हम सब के लिए प्रशिक्षण बहुत ज़रूरी होता है। वक्त पर सही प्रशिक्षण मिलता रहे, तो हमारी स्किल्स का लेवल बढ़ जाता है। और आजकल खासकर जब तकनीक इतनी तेज़ी से इवॉल्व हो रही है, तो हम सबको उस तकनीक के साथ तो सामंजस्य बिठाना ही पड़ता है, लेकिन मेरे काम के अनुसार अगर मुझे भी वक्त पर प्रशिक्षण मिलता रहे, तो मैं अपने काम को बेहतर तरीके से कर पाने में सक्षम रह सकती हूँ। इसी सोच के आधार पर मिशन कर्मयोगी का शुभारंभ किया गया। हम में से बहुत से लोग ऐसे होंगे जो मिशन कर्मयोगी के साथ जुड़े हुए हैं, जिन्होंने कई सारी ट्रेनिंग मॉड्यूल्स कंप्लीट कर लिए होंगे, लेकिन अब इस मिशन कर्मयोगी को आई गॉट कर्मयोगी के माध्यम से इसको भी नीति फॉर स्टेट्स प्लेटफॉर्म के साथ इंटीग्रेट किया गया है। इन मायनों में ये आपका काम बहुत आसान करने वाला है कि फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर एक ANM काम करती है और उसको देखना है कि मेरे लिए, मेरे प्रशिक्षण के लिए कौन से मॉड्यूल्स महत्वपूर्ण हैं, तो वो मिशन कर्मयोगी आई गॉट पोर्टल पर जाएंगे, वहां देखती हैं और उसके हिसाब से वो अपने कोर्सेज या ट्रेनिंग मॉड्यूल्स को करती हैं। ऑनलाइन ट्रेनिंग मॉड्यूल्स हैं यहाँ पर। लेकिन जब वो नीति फॉर स्टेट्स प्लेटफॉर्म के साथ जुड़ जाएंगी, तो चूंकि ये प्लेटफॉर्म ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म है जहां आपका एक पर्सनलाइज्ड वर्क स्पेस होगा, which till now, that's why we are saying it's a novel concept. You would have your own personalized workspace, and so according to your work area, your responsibilities, you will be guided to I Got Karmyogi training modules, which are specially curated to keep your requirements in mind. Not only your work areas, but also your interest. You may be working, for example, in the field of agriculture, but you really have interest in digital India, for example. So there are a lot of aspects, as a person, we have to grow. So as much knowledge we get, better it would be our growth. So this platform is integrating Mission Karm Yogi also, which means that you would get to know what are the training modules which are related to your work area and your level of work, and you can then go ahead and do those training, finish those training modules, and also your senior officials would know what are the training modules that you have completed. So this may have a very far-fetching consequence actually for us professionally. So here we present before you a film to take a look at what Mission Karmyogi is.
मिशन कर्मयोगी कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग की दिशा में अपनी तरह का एक नया प्रयोग है। इस मिशन के जरिए सरकारी कर्मचारियों को उनकी सोच अप्रोच को आधुनिक बनाना है, उनका स्किल सेट सुधारना है, उन्हें कर्मयोगी बनने का अवसर देना है।
अमृतकाल में राष्ट्र को विकसित बनाने के संकल्प की सिद्धि के लिए प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी की एक दूरदर्शी पहल है मिशन कर्मयोगी। एक प्रयास जिससे सरकारी कर्मचारी बन सकें स्किल्ड, स्मार्ट और कॉम्पिटेंट कर्मयोगी और इफेक्टिव एंड एफिशिएंट सर्विस डिलीवरी के साथ पब्लिक सर्विस बन सके और भी ज्यादा सिटीजन फ्रेंडली। इसके लिए एक डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म लॉन्च किया गया है, इंटीग्रेटेड गवर्नमेंट ऑनलाइन ट्रेनिंग आई गॉट कर्मयोगी। इस प्लेटफॉर्म के जरिए हजारों नवनियुक्त सरकारी कर्मी मोबाइल, लैपटॉप या टैबलेट के जरिए अपनी ट्रेनिंग पूरी कर रहे हैं। रोजगार मेला के माध्यम से नवनियुक्त कर्मयोगियों को विभागीय नीतियों और नियमों से प्रशिक्षित करने का काम करेगा एक अनोखा ओरिएंटेशन कार्यक्रम, जिसका नाम है कर्मयोगी प्रारंभ मॉड्यूल।
All the courses are really interesting and enhanced my knowledge.
मुझे सबसे ज़्यादा कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट फॉर गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉइज़ और MS वर्ड और MS एक्सेल, ये तीन चीज़ मुझे सबसे ज़्यादा पसंद आई।
मिशन कर्मयोगी के साथ प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी का विजन है कि सरकारी अधिकारी पहले के मुकाबले लोगों के और भी ज्यादा करीब आएं और लोगों की ज्यादा सुने। अमृतकाल में देश को आत्मनिर्भर और विकसित बनाने की दिशा में सरकार और नागरिकों के एकजुट प्रयास को और भी सशक्त बना रहा है कर्मयोगी भारत।
We can have a louder applause here. Thank you. Honorable Minister is very soon arriving at Rang Bhawan. There is an exhibition which has been put up here, so Honorable Minister would visit that exhibition first. He'll go through the various stalls which have been put up in the exhibition. आप में से कितने लोगों ने exhibition पे नजर डाल ली है? You can raise your hands. All right, thank you. बहुतों को डालनी बाकी है. So we would request you all that do go and visit this exhibition, because whatever virtually you are going to see on NITI for States platform has been showcased here, is being presented here, so that you can personally know what are the different options available and how you can use NITI for States platform. And since there would be people sitting on those stalls, they would explain everything to you. So this is kind of a first-hand guided experience for you as well. So Honorable Minister is going to inaugurate this exhibition very soon. And one thing I forgot to tell you, that this NITI for States platform is also accessible on mobile phones. So anytime, anywhere, you can access this NITI for States platform. And in this exhibition, which I earlier said is kind of a real experience of virtual NITI for States platform. Artificial intelligence is a very useful technology of the present days. And we have used this artificial technology in a very useful way so that we are able to achieve our goal of making this NITI for States platform practically useful to us. Now, as I said earlier, that the integration, the collaboration with the various partners and the departments has made it possible for us. We showcase before you Mission Karmyogi, Bhashini. Other than that, there are other organizations in the Government of India as well who have come forward and helped us. So, Honorable Minister, we are waiting for Honorable Minister to arrive here at the exhibition. And very soon he would inaugurate this exhibition. And once this exhibition gets inaugurated, we all will get access to this exhibition and actually have our first-hand experience of what NITI for States portal would look like. So, Honorable Minister would very soon be arriving here at Rang Bhawan and inaugurate this exhibition. So I was talking about the best practices, the data available, about more than 7,000 best practices from across India have been integrated into this NITI for States platform. More than 5,000 policies are available on this platform. More than 900 databases, data sets, and 1,400 data profiles have also been put up here. We keep attending the NITI workshops. So on this platform, you would also get the details about these NITI workshops. And whatever are the takeaways of these workshops would also be available there. So I think there would be a huge amount of data available to you, lots and lots of options available to you to make yourself a better official, to become more efficient in your work, to carry on with your responsibilities. Now, in the exhibition here, which Honorable Minister would be visiting very soon, there are different stalls which have been put up. There is Bhashini, which is showcasing the multilingual capabilities of this platform. There is also a help desk which is available here. Now, on the platform also, there would be a virtual help desk available, but in case you have any queries, finally, once the integration with artificial intelligence is complete, the time needed to solve your queries would be reduced. But for now, Honorable Minister has arrived at Rang Bhawan, All India Radio premises, and here he is going to, first of all, inaugurate this exhibition. An exhibition which is presenting before us the various collaboration and the partners with the help of which we have made the various aspects of this NITI for States platform work efficiently. So this is the QR codes being presented here, with the help of which one can scan the QR code and directly access the 10 sectors whose data has been presented on the NITI for States portal. So, Honorable Minister going to inaugurate by cutting the ribbon. So before International Women's Day, we have a woman inaugurating the exhibition. So as I told you, there are different stalls which have been put up. So Honorable Minister is being explained about the important aspects pertaining to NITI for States platform. There is multilingual capabilities being showcased at Bhashini, also showcasing the AI integration with Bhashini. There's a procurement help desk. There's also an urban help desk. NUA has also put up a stall here to solve all the queries so far as urban India is concerned. There's also I Got Karmyogi stall explaining and presenting the training integration, and Capacity Building Commission is also put up a stall to explain this training integration aspect of NITI for States portal. And DPIIT and BISEC-N, their stall explains that how an area-based strategy can be planned using NITI for States portal. Their integration has made this possible. The geospatial aspects highlighted and area-wise strategy can be worked out. And NDAP is explaining how data dissemination has been made possible through integration with NITI for States portal, because data analysis is the most challenging task when it comes to taking informed decisions. So NDAP has made it possible, and with their help, the data analysis is being presented, is being integrated with NITI for States portal. For expert help desk support also, there is collaboration with leading knowledge institutions like, as I said, NIWA has put up a stall here to explain how urban and procurement challenges can be solved using the data. As we all are aware, Honorable Minister himself has been an IAS officer. He is himself an expert on this. And so he's trying to understand how the portal works, how this integration actually helps in taking better decisions and turning us into more efficient officials using this platform. Electronics and information technology is an important aspect, and Honorable Minister is an expert. He's an engineer from IIT Kanpur. So he has the knowledge about how it all works. So Honorable Minister, getting acquainted with the deeper aspects of NITI for States portal. He's also being explained how NDAP has collaborated with us. The National Data and Analytics Platform has aggregated data from more than 500 sources, making our work much easier. बहुत सामान्य भाषा में कहा जाता है कि डेटा इज ऑयल, यानी इतना प्रेशियस होता है ये डेटा. हम एक आम जन से देखें तो एक आम जन भी अपने आम जिंदगी में अपने डेटा को फ्री एप्स एक्सेस करके शेयर करता है, उस डेटा को आगे यूज किया जाता है इत्यादि. लेकिन हर सोर्स का डेटा इम्पोर्टेंट है, और इसी को समझते हुए एनडैप ने भी जो 500 से ज्यादा सोर्सेस से डेटा कोलैबोरेट किया है, वो सारा डेटा हर स्तर पर, अलग अलग स्तर पर हमें हमारे डिसीजंस लेने में हेल्प करेगा. So that was a humongous task indeed, which was done by NDAP. So this is National Urban Digital Mission, presenting how the urban challenges can be solved and how they are giving guidance to the challenges, to solve the challenges of urban India. And collaboration with these knowledge institutions has helped make this platform being able to practically solve the queries, the problems. And as I was conveying to you earlier, that when the AI integration with this platform would be complete, the time taken to solve your queries would be much reduced. But for now, there would also be person-to-person help being provided to you on the platform. So you can raise your queries and you would get personal solution to that query. You would be contacted by the team and you would get the solution to your query. So the mediums may be different, the ways may be different, but aim is the same: to solve any problem arising out of lack of knowledge, lack of data. So government is ready to provide you with tools to make you into efficient officers. Now it is up to us to use these tools efficiently. And NITI for Yog, since it would be available on mobile, NITI for States platform would be available on mobile for all of us to use, which would also mean that anybody can use it, not only the officials, but any common man of India can use it. Academicians can use it, researchers can use it. So it's open to all platform. There is no end to what you can, how you can use the data available, the information being provided on this platform. It's up to us to decide and make use of it so that the aim is achieved. The aim with which NITI for States platform has been developed, we are able to achieve this aim. So Honorable Minister being explained the various aspects of NITI for States platform. At the moment, I'm sure many of us would be thinking कि अरे मेरे को कितनी मुश्किल हुई थी, कितनों को फोन करना पड़ा था, कोई डेटा PDF में मिल रहा था, तो कोई डेटा किसी और फॉर्म में अवेलेबल था. And going through each and every data from different sources, calling out people, calling up, making calls to share their data, going to the different portals. Imagine so much of our energy would be saved once this platform is available to all of us. And I think the responsibility of the officials would also increase now. So the senior most officials will have to motivate the workers under them, the officers working under them, to use the platform efficiently. So the central department officers would be motivating the state level officials, and then the district and the block level officials, till the ground workers. It would be a challenge now for all of us to motivate each one of us to use the platform, to motivate to access it in a way that we are able to take better decisions. Once you take a look at the strategy room, you would realize that at the click of a button, if you have so much data available to you, it would really make a lot of difference to what important decisions we can take. So Honorable Minister is going to be here very soon. He would be arriving in this auditorium very soon. So let's wait for him. I hope you've all switched off your mobile phones. If not, kindly check it again and put it on silent mode. Honorable Prime Minister always says, how's the Josh? So I would request you all to show that Josh when Honorable Minister arrives, because this is an important moment for the civil servants of our country. So कार्यक्रम के मुख्य अतिथि माननीय केंद्रीय मंत्री श्री अश्विनी वैष्णव सभागार में पधारते हुए बहुत बहुत स्वागत माननीय मंत्री जी का। आज उम्मीदों की किरणों से सजी और देश के प्रशासनिक परिदृश्य में एक महत्वपूर्ण पहल की साक्षी बन रही इस सुप्रभात में हम ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर फॉर रेलवेज, कम्युनिकेशंस, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी श्री अश्विनी वैष्णव जी का हार्दिक स्वागत करते हैं। We also extend warm welcome to Shri BVR Subramaniam, CEO NITI Aayog, Ms. V. Radha, Additional Secretary NITI Aayog, Dr. Arvind Virmani, Member NITI Aayog, Dr. V. K. Saraswat, Member NITI Aayog, Professor Ramesh Chand, Member NITI Aayog, and on this occasion, we welcome the secretaries from Government of India, chief secretaries from various states, senior officials from different ministries of Government of India and states, and NITI Aayog. Our development partners, special invitees from aspirational districts and aspirational blocks, our friends from media, and all our esteemed guests. We welcome you all. मान्यवर, समय चक्र में आज हम एक ऐसे निर्णायक मोड़ पर खड़े हैं जब देश पूर्ण आत्मविश्वास के साथ विकसित भारत बनने की ओर लक्षित कदम बढ़ा रहा है। One of the key enablers to achieve the Viksit Bharat vision is strengthening the spirit of cooperative federalism. To catalyze this, having an efficient and knowledgeable civil service is a prerequisite. The need of the hour is to have a whole of the government approach, breaking the silos, using databases and real-time sharing of work, best practices. And this will be foundational to India's growth story. हमारे देश के सर्वोच्च थिंक टैंक नीति आयोग का लक्ष्य ही है कोऑपरेटिव फेडरलिज्म, इसे बढ़ावा देकर गुड गवर्नेंस के लक्ष्य को अचीव करना, और इसे हासिल करने में गेम चेंजर साबित होगा नीति फॉर स्टेट्स प्लेटफॉर्म। कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत में सबसे पहले मैं माननीय सीईओ नीति आयोग से अनुरोध करूंगी कि कृपया माननीय मंत्री जी को मोमेंटो प्रदान कर उनका स्वागत करें। CEO NITI Aayog, Mr. BVR Subramaniam, presenting the memento. ये मोमेंटो बहुत खास है, कह सकते हैं आप कि ये स्मार्ट मोमेंटो है क्योंकि इसमें QR कोड्स हैं जो उन सभी 10 सेक्टर्स को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हैं. आप QR कोड को स्कैन करें तो आप उस सेक्टर से रिलेटेड डेटा तक पहुंच जाएंगे. So a special moment being presented to Honorable Minister. And now to welcome our guests and also to present before us an overview of the NITI for States platform, I would request CEO NITI Aayog to kindly present this before us.
आदरणीय मंत्री महोदय श्री अश्विनी वैष्णव जी, members of NITI Aayog, distinguished guests and colleagues from NITI. I'm extremely happy to be here today to welcome our minister who has taken time off to come to inaugurate the Viksit Bharat strategy room of the NITI for States program. These are extremely busy times, and the fact that he has been able to pull out an hour and a half to be with us, we are extremely grateful to you, sir, for this. NITI Aayog, as we all know, is the primary vehicle for cooperative federalism. Our governing board has both the Prime Minister as well as the Chief Ministers of States. And I think there cannot be a better vehicle than this to actually foster a spirit of cooperative and competitive federalism, and also to promote a sense of national unity, as well as working together as Team India to achieve common national developmental goals. In this process, I think the NITI for States program, which is there, is one of the vital cogs in the wheel, because about more than half of NITI's work is actually related to states. And I think there is a lot of action in India actually happens at the state level. So I think NITI can play a fundamental role in handholding states so that they can achieve their developmental objectives in consonance with those of the central government. The other is, the Indian development model is very unique. As mentioned by our Honorable Prime Minister in multiple fora, this is probably the largest experiment in the world where a country of this size is seeking its future as a developed nation, hoping to become that very soon in the framework of a democracy. So this is something which is unprecedented. And in that context, the development of India is a role model for the global south. So in a way, whatever we do for states also becomes a demonstrator for the rest of the world, and I think that's one of the unique things that the Honorable Minister has launched today will help us. The Viksit Bharat strategy room, which has been inaugurated today, has actually two parts to it. One is there is a knowledge portal. The knowledge portal is an immense repository of knowledge, data, best practices, and a wealth of information. There are 10 sectors in which there is a lot of information. There are over 7,500 best practices, over 5,000 policy documents, more than 1,000 data sets. All of them are at one place. But this is not dumb hosting on a website. They've all been analyzed, dissected, curated. So these are actually searchable, utilizable kind of information that is there. The second thing is, data has to be used for decision making. We all keep talking of data-driven decision making, but the point is, unless data across sectors can be integrated and can be used usefully, it actually is quite useless as far as integrated data-based decision making is concerned. I think what the knowledge portal and the NITI for States program does is it has brought data from across various fields at one location in an interoperable and a comparable manner. And I think that is what is making it very, very impactful. We just had a demonstration to the minister on how it could be done, say, in healthcare. How can you mix healthcare with drinking water? How do you check out availability of mobile networks along with roads, along with terrain and other things? And I think that is the powerful thing. And I think the more this is used, the better that is. You know, there's this British mathematician, Clive Humby, who said the data is new oil. Data is the new oil, but like oil, it has to be refined. So data, unless it is refined, is actually garbage. So I think what this does, it is actually processes it, makes it utilizable. There are actually multiple elements to it. What we have in NITI is hardly 1% of it. The potential of this is if every state has its own strategy room where this is actually used. And it has to be taken down to the district level and even to block level. I think there is a design in the program in the next month or so that whatever is available there and whatever we saw in the room today, the strategy room which was inaugurated, is actually fitted into a briefcase or a suitcase with a projector and a touch screen, so that you can actually fix it in a room, on a wall, and use it. That's how database decision making can be taken down to the block levels. And I think all 7,000 blocks in India at some point in the future should be having this kind of a tool so that they can actually start using it. But the other side of the story is not having the technical. I think buying 7,000 of these things would be very easy. The more important thing is to keep the data going at the back end, to keep it live, to keep it up to date, and to keep that the policies are curated and updated as quickly as possible. That is something that is built into the design of that. In addition to updating to the data regularly, there are helplines, help desks. If there are 10 themes there will be 10 help desks which will actually answer queries. And I think that's one way the program will actually uplift the capabilities across the country. I think if there is one thing within the government system which is necessary to become Viksit Bharat, that is enhancing our capabilities. I think if that is not there, I will just quote the Prime Minister, he said, the way we worked in the last 100 years may not be useful and relevant for the next 100 years. You need to change the way you're working, the way you handle data, the way you take decisions. I think this is a small step in that larger journey. Before I conclude, I would just like to thank a couple of organizations. This is not NITI's work. NITI is just one small member who has compiled and collated the work of many other agencies. We have IGOT. They have integrated their training modules with it. What this will do is it will explode the IGOT training module to over 30-40 lakh employees across the government system at state level. So I think I thank IGOT as well as the Capacity Building Commission for enabling this. We have also integrated with the NDAP platform, which actually is about more than 1,400 data sets are there. We also would like to thank NIC for integrating e-office with this. We would like to thank NEGD because they've been extremely helpful in enabling this to happen. We're also thankful to them for bringing Bhashini on board because the plan is to provide this in 22 Indian languages and 7 foreign languages so that this tool becomes useful across the world. We would also like to thank DPIIT and BISAG because that has also been integrated. This is something in the last governing body meeting of NITI Aayog in May last year, the Prime Minister was very clear. We should have area development also done. He called it area and social infrastructure planning capabilities built into Gati Shakti. I think this dual approach of the data that is coming in and BISAG bringing in its GIS and planning and mapping skills will enable this to become a fabulous tool for area development. It's already in progress in 5 districts. We plan to extend it further. I would also like to thank the NFS platform, which is the NFS platform which we have, which hosts the urban desk. We'd like to thank NIUA and Yashda Pune for actually helping us not only for this but also the procurement part. We thank the Honorable Minister. We are embarking on a new journey. The destination is known. The path is not known, but I think this is one way. These are all guideposts. I'm sure if we work hard, we will fulfill the vision of our Prime Minister to be a Viksit Bharat. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody.
थैंक यू श्री BVR सुब्रमण्यम, CEO नीति आयोग। और माननीय मंत्री जी, आपको बताना भी चाहेंगे कि इस वक्त इस कार्यक्रम में हमारे साथ पूरे देश में 329 डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स, एस्पिरेशनल डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स और 500 एस्पिरेशनल ब्लॉक्स जुड़े हुए हैं, जो इस पल के साक्षी बनने वाले हैं जब नीति फॉर स्टेट्स प्लेटफॉर्म का लॉन्च होगा, क्योंकि ये एक ऐसी पहल है जो प्रत्येक अधिकारी को सक्षम बनाएगी। एक पहल केंद्र से ब्लॉक स्तर के अधिकारियों को कम से कम समय में जागरूक निर्णय लेने में समर्थ करेगी और जिसके माध्यम से डेटा हमारी ताकत बनेगा। ये है नीति फॉर स्टेट्स प्लेटफॉर्म। और अब मैं माननीय केंद्रीय मंत्री श्री अश्विनी वैष्णव जी से सादर अनुरोध करती हूं कि कृपया रिमोट का बटन दबाकर नीति फॉर स्टेट्स प्लेटफॉर्म लॉन्च करें।
आज हर व्यक्ति, हर संस्था, हर संगठन को इस प्रण के साथ आगे बढ़ना है कि मैं जो कुछ भी करूंगा वो विकसित भारत के लिए होना चाहिए।
नीति आयोग की नीति फॉर स्टेट्स प्लेटफॉर्म इस दिशा में एक महत्वपूर्ण कदम है। समय की मांग है कि होल ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट अप्रोच से चला जाए। नीति फॉर स्टेट्स प्लेटफॉर्म देश के विकास से जुड़े 10 प्रमुख सेक्टर्स को व्यापक कवरेज देगा। इस प्लेटफॉर्म के माध्यम से केंद्र, राज्य और जिला स्तर पर लागू की गई सराहनीय नीतियों, उससे जुड़े आंकड़ों और बेहतरीन पहलुओं की जानकारी को एक मंच प्रदान कर रहा है। इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर सरकारी अधिकारी अपने सभी सर्वश्रेष्ठ कार्यों को भी साझा कर सकते हैं। नीति आयोग ने नीति फॉर स्टेट्स को बेहतर तरीके से लागू करने के लिए नेशनल ई गवर्नेंस डिवीजन की मदद से एक स्ट्रैटेजी रूम बनाया है, जहां से सरकारी अधिकारी विभिन्न क्षेत्रों के बारे में विस्तृत जानकारी हासिल कर सकेंगे। अधिकारियों को इससे निर्णय लेने में आसानी होगी। नीति फॉर स्टेट्स प्लेटफॉर्म पर आई गॉट कर्मयोगी और कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग कमीशन के सहयोग से तैयार किया गया समर्थ नामक ऑनलाइन प्रशिक्षण मॉड्यूल्स भी उपलब्ध होंगे। DPIIT के सहयोग और PM गति शक्ति बाइजैग एन टीम के माध्यम से ये प्लेटफॉर्म विकसित भारत स्ट्रैटेजी रूम में राज्यों, जिलों और ब्लॉकों में क्षेत्र आधारित योजना तैयार करने के लिए जियो स्पेशल टूल द्वारा एकीकरण प्रदान करता है। ये प्लेटफॉर्म हेल्प डेस्क और मेंटोर इनिशिएटिव के माध्यम से परामर्श और विशेषज्ञता की सुविधा प्रदान करता है। इस प्लेटफॉर्म का मोबाइल पर आसानी से इस्तेमाल किया जा सकता है। भविष्य में ये पहल नीति और सुशासन से जुड़े डिजिटल पब्लिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की तरह काम करेगा और कार्य प्रगति की रियल टाइम शेयरिंग से सुशासन को गति मिलेगी। आइए मिलकर भारत के विकास की नई कहानी लिखें। 2047 तक भारत को विकसित बनाने में अपना योगदान दें।
धन्यवाद माननीय मंत्री जी। Respected ladies and gentlemen, learning is a never-ending process, and as we are all aware, knowledge sharpens our skills. And an important tool that helps us improve our competences is the training modules on I Got Karmyogi, developed in collaboration with I Got Karmyogi and Capacity Building Commission. Now, these modules are specially curated and organized so that they relate to your interest and your competencies, and they are called Samarth. Now, for launch of Samarth modules, I invite on days Shri Adil Zainul Bhai, Chairman of Capacity Building Commission, and Mr. Abhishek Singh, CEO, Karm Yogi Bharat. You're requested to kindly come on the stage. And I request our esteemed guests to kindly come forward for the launch of Samarth modules. और अब मैं माननीय केंद्रीय मंत्री श्री अश्विनी वैष्णव जी से सादर अनुरोध करती हूं कि कृपया समर्थ मॉड्यूल्स को लॉन्च करें। आपकी जोरदार तालियां। Thank you all. मान्यवर, जब नेतृत्व सक्षम हो तो असंभव को भी संभव करने का जज्बा हासिल हो जाता है। Our Honorable Prime Minister is a visionary leader. It was his vision which has guided us to work for NITI for States. And under the able guidance of our Honorable Minister Shri Ashwini Vaishnav, we've been able to make NITI for States platform a reality. And as we all know, he himself is an expert in electronics and information technology, and he has vast experience as an IAS officer himself. So I take this opportunity to humbly request Honorable Minister Shri Ashwini Vaishnav to present the keynote address and enlighten us with his guiding words. Please welcome Honorable Minister.
Mr. Subramaniam, Dr. Ramesh Chand, Dr. Saraswat, Dr. Virmani, all the senior officers and senior members present in all the districts, all the remote locations. It is indeed a very heartening, very satisfying fact that today we have all the data collated. We have a platform which is available today where the best practices can be compared, can be seen, we can learn from that. And at the outset, I would like to congratulate NITI for this excellent work done, for this superb integration work, and the way you have used technology. This is really worth praising. साथियों, जब राष्ट्र का निर्माण करना होता है, तो राष्ट्र निर्माण में हर तरह के काम को, हर व्यक्ति को, सभी को योगदान देना होता है। आज प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने देश के सामने एक ऐसी मिसाल रखी है, और ये मिसाल उनके कन्विक्शन से आती है, उनके विजन से आती है। प्रधानमंत्री जी जब गुजरात की जिम्मेदारी संभालते थे मुख्यमंत्री के रोल में, तब भी उनका हमेशा फोकस रहता था कि राज्यों और केंद्र के बीच में एक पॉजिटिव, एक कंस्ट्रक्टिव, एक कोऑपरेटिव रिलेशनशिप होनी चाहिए। उनके कई ऐसे सुझाव होते थे जिन सुझावों से देश की नीति में भी, एक देश की पॉलिसी मेकिंग में भी एक बड़ा पॉजिटिव चेंज आता था। और आज जब देश की जिम्मेदारी संभालते हैं, तब उन्होंने हमेशा हर राज्य को, हर जिले को, हर ब्लॉक को, हर गांव को कैसे डेवलप करना है, उस पर फोकस दिया। राजनीति में कई बार लोग इतना ब्रॉड तरीके से नहीं देख पाते जितना मोदी जी ने एक ब्रॉड तरीके से देखा। मोदी जी ने हमेशा सबका साथ, सबका विकास पे जोर दिया। सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका विश्वास और सबका प्रयास जोड़ा उसमें एक बात कि हम सभी प्रयास करेंगे तभी जाके ये देश एक विकसित देश बन पाएगा। उनकी इस विचारधारा में, इस थॉट प्रोसेस में नीति का बहुत बड़ा रोल है। नीति एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट थिंक टैंक बन के आया है। नीति एक बहुत बड़ा इंटीग्रेटर बन के आया है। एक फॉरवर्ड लुकिंग डॉक्यूमेंट बनाना हो, एक फॉरवर्ड लुकिंग विजन क्रिएट करना हो, लोगों के आइडियाज लेने हो। मान लो 10,000 लोग हैं जो कि हफ्ते में आधा घंटा अपना कंट्रीब्यूट करना चाहे राष्ट्र निर्माण के लिए। Today, NITI offers that platform. Somebody wants to share an idea. Can that idea be scaled up? Can that idea be used? NITI offers that platform. So this is a great transformation from the days of Planning Commission, which was very kind of statist. It was more like एक तरीके से देश की प्रोग्रेस को एक फैसिलिटेट करने की जो भावना थी, वो आज नीति में आई है। तो बहुत अच्छी शुरुआत है, ये बहुत अच्छा बेस बना है पिछले 10 वर्षों में। I'll take 5-6 minutes to explain the development thinking at this point of time, growth की जो thinking है। आज भारत की growth thinking प्रधानमंत्री जी के विजन में 4 पिलर्स पर है। पहला पिलर है फिजिकल, डिजिटल और सोशल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर में इन्वेस्टमेंट। एंड दिस इन्वेस्टमेंट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। वी हैव ऑल सीन इन्वेस्टमेंट, जो पब्लिक इन्वेस्टमेंट का लेवल था 10 साल पहले 2.5 लाख करोड़ के आसपास था, आज 11 लाख करोड़ किया प्रधानमंत्री जी ने। फिजिकल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के साथ ही साथ इक्वल फोकस दिया है डिजिटल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पे और सोशल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पे। तो जहां पे 4 गुना कंस्ट्रक्शन रेलवे लाइंस का हो रहा है, वहीं पे साथ ही साथ एम्स भी डबल हो रहे हैं। जहां पे पोर्ट्स और एयरपोर्ट्स की कैपेसिटी डबल हो रही है, साथ ही साथ नंबर ऑफ यूनिवर्सिटीज भी 3 गुना हो रही है। जहां पे 9 लाख किलोमीटर के ऑप्टिकल फाइबर बन रहे हैं, तो साथ ही साथ 5,000 किलोमीटर की रेलवे लाइन भी बन रही है। तो एक तरीके से फिजिकल, डिजिटल और सोशल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पे जो इन्वेस्टमेंट चाहिए, दैट इन्वेस्टमेंट इज टुडे अ रियलिटी एंड दैट इज गिविंग अस रिजल्ट्स। बहुत सारे मल्टीप्लायर इम्पैक्ट है। मेनी ऑफ यू आर वेरी established, very senior economists. I would like you to actually present what is the multiplier impact of this public investment. Second pillar है बहुत बड़ा inclusive development का. The largest inclusive growth, largest inclusive development program anywhere in the history of world is today being implemented in India. किसी भी पैरामीटर पे देखें, अगर 51 करोड़ जनधन खाते खुले तो दैट इज लाइक पूरे यूरोप की पॉपुलेशन 45 करोड़ है, यानी पूरे यूरोप में जितने लोग हैं उन सब के बैंक अकाउंट खोलना. इतना बड़ा फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन कहीं दुनिया के इतिहास में कहीं नहीं था. 11 करोड़ गैस कनेक्शंस, पूरे जापान की पॉपुलेशन 11 करोड़ है, तो इट्स लाइक पूरे जापान की पॉपुलेशन का कुकिंग बिहेवियर चेंज करना. इट्स दैट बिग अ वर्क. 4 करोड़ घर बनाना पक्के आवास प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना में. 4 करोड़ का मतलब 20 करोड़ लोग उससे बेनिफिट पाते हैं. दैट इज लाइक हाफ द पॉपुलेशन ऑफ यूरोप. इतना बड़ा प्रोग्राम और इतने मल्टीपल एस्पेक्ट्स. 80 करोड़ पीपल गेटिंग फूड अंडर फूड सिक्योरिटी, प्रधानमंत्री गरीब कल्याण अन्न योजना में 80 करोड़ लोगों को हर महीने फूड ग्रेन मिलना. दैट इज लाइक पूरे अमेरिका की पॉपुलेशन प्लस पूरे यूरोप की पॉपुलेशन को मिला लो तब जाके 80 करोड़ होता है. अमेरिका इज अबाउट 37, यूएस इज अबाउट 37, यूरोप इज अबाउट 42, 43. तब जाके उससे भी ज्यादा पॉपुलेशन को हर महीने कवर कर रहे हैं फूड सिक्योरिटी में. इतने बड़े प्रोग्राम्स लेना अपने आप में बहुत ही हिम्मत वाली बात होती है. ये प्रधानमंत्री जी का एक कमिटमेंट है राष्ट्र निर्माण का कि उन्होंने इतने बड़े प्रोग्राम्स लिए. हम लोग बोलते हैं तो हम कहते हैं ये भागीरथी प्रयास है. भागीरथी प्रयास है. जिस तरह से हमारे इतिहास में है भागीरथ गंगा को लेके आए थे, उसी तरह से आज प्रधानमंत्री जी हर गांव तक नल से जल लेके जाने का काम कर रहे हैं. हर सेक्टर में इसी तरह के बड़े टारगेट्स लेना, गोल्स लेना बड़े, और उन गोल्स के पीछे काम करना, ये आज की गवर्नेंस है. प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की गवर्नेंस है. तीसरा पिलर है मैन्युफैक्चरिंग. बहुत बड़ा फोकस आया मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में, बिकॉज मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इज अ वेरी बिग एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेटिंग एक्टिविटी. और लंबे टाइम तक बिकॉज ऑफ द लॉज विच वर प्रिपेयर्ड फ्रॉम 1947 या 48 के बाद में कुछ इस तरह के कानून बने करीब करीब 1990 तक. 48 से लेके 1990 तक के अगर हम सब कानूनों को पकड़े, वो सारे के सारे कानून इस तरह से बने थे जिसमें कि एक तरीके से मैन्युफैक्चरिंग को इविल माना जाता था और उसको एक तरीके से बिल्कुल बांध के रखा गया था. उस एनर्जी को कैसे हम, देश की इस एनर्जी को, जो एम्प्लॉयमेंट जनरेटिंग पोटेंशियल को कैसे हम फ्री करें, उसमें बहुत सारे 10 वर्षों में प्रयास किए गए और उसका एक बहुत अच्छा सुगम, बहुत एक सुखद रिजल्ट भी आज दिखाई दे रहा है. हमारे सामने कई एग्जाम्पल्स है, डिफेंस से लेके इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स तक, टेक्सटाइल से लेके टॉयज तक. एक सेक्टर में इस तरह के एग्जाम्पल्स हैं. मोबाइल का एग्जाम्पल आप सबके सामने है. आज क्लोज टू $55 बिलियन का मोबाइल फोन का प्रोडक्शन है. 10 साल पहले 98% मोबाइल फोन्स देश में इंपोर्ट होते थे. आज 99.1% देश में बनते और एक्सपोर्ट होते हैं कई देशों को. और हाईली टेक्नोलॉजी इंटेंसिव आइटम्स भी आज डिजाइन हो रहे हैं, मैन्युफैक्चर हो रहे हैं और मैन्युफैक्चर होकर एक्सपोर्ट हो रहे हैं. आने वाले 5 वर्षों में प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की 3rd टर्म में मैन्युफैक्चरिंग पे बहुत बड़ा जोर रहेगा क्योंकि इसमें बहुत बड़ा एम्प्लॉयमेंट पोटेंशियल है. मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा नीति से भी कि आप भी इस पे एक बहुत डिटेल्ड स्टडी करें और स्पेशली 1948 के बाद के जितने भी कानून बने, जिन कानूनों के कारण मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एक्टिविटीज एक तरीके से स्ट्रैंगल्ड रही, उन सब पे डिटेल वर्किंग करें और प्रैक्टिकल सुझाव लाएं. क्योंकि कई बार हमें आज की जो हमारी सोशो पॉलिटिकल सोशो इकोनॉमिक रियलिटीज है, उन रियलिटीज में स्टेप्स लेने चाहिए. उन रियलिटीज में किन स्टेप्स को लेने से हम क्या एक ओवरऑल इकोसिस्टम में पूरे एनवायरनमेंट में इंप्रूवमेंट कर सकते हैं, वैसे अगर आप सुझाव लेके आए तो दिस विल बी अ वेरी बिग कंट्रीब्यूशन टू आवर ग्रोथ जर्नी. और चौथा बहुत बड़ा पिलर है, दैट पिलर इज सिंप्लीफिकेशन। अगर हम देखें, इन्वेस्टमेंट इन फिजिकल, सोशल एंड डिजिटल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, इंक्लूसिव ग्रोथ, फोकस ऑन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग एंड फोकस ऑन सिंप्लीफिकेशन। सिंप्लीफिकेशन के बहुत अच्छे प्रयास हुए और उसका रिजल्ट बहुत दिखाई दे रहा है। 1500 से ज्यादा कानून को, जो आर्केइक लॉज थी, टेलीग्राफ एक्ट 1885 का था, 2023 का उसकी जगह टेलीकॉम एक्ट बना। कई तरह के ऐसे सबसे बड़ा आजादी के, आजाद हिंदुस्तान का सबसे बड़ा रिफॉर्म अगर है, वो रिफॉर्म है क्रिमिनल जस्टिस सिस्टम का रिफॉर्म। ये तीनों जो जस्टिस बेस्ड, न्याय बेस्ड जो बनी है, जो तीनों नए कानून बने हैं क्रिमिनल ज्यूरिसडिक्शन के, क्रिमिनल ज्यूरिस्प्रूडेंस के, ये देश में एक बहुत बड़ा बदलाव लाने वाले हैं। अब जरूरत है उसी कॉम्प्रिहेंसिवनेस के साथ हमें हमारे जितने भी इकोनॉमिक लॉज हैं, उन इकोनॉमिक लॉज को एक बार फिर हम एक बहुत ही मॉडर्न, बहुत ही आज की जरूरतों के हिसाब से, आज की हमारी ग्रोथ की रिक्वायरमेंट्स के हिसाब से बनाए। तो सिंप्लीफिकेशन के इस प्रोसेस में नीति का बहुत बड़ा सहयोग रह सकता है। अगर आप एक एक कानून को उठा के देखें, आपके पास आज फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी है थिंक टैंक वाली। अगर हम 2000 अच्छे लॉयर्स को अपने साथ जोड़ लें और सबको एक एक कानून पकड़ाएं कि इस कानून को देखो, इसको कैसे सिंप्लीफाई किया जा सकता है। टोटल मेरे हिसाब से एक बार छोटी सी एक स्टडी हुई थी, शायद नीति में हुई थी, कि सम 35,000 के आसपास टोटल कानून है ऐसे जिनको सिंप्लीफाई करने की जरूरत है। तो इन 35,000 कानूनों को अगर पकड़ के एक साथ एक एक करके 1 बाय 1 अगर करें, तो मेरे ख्याल से अगले 5 साल में एक ऐसा लीगल फ्रेमवर्क बन सकता है जो कि प्रधानमंत्री जी की विकसित भारत संकल्प की 140 करोड़ देशवासियों का जो ये संकल्प है, 140 करोड़ देशवासियों का स्वप्न और एक संकल्प विकसित भारत बनाने का, इस संकल्प में नीति का बहुत बड़ा रोल रहेगा। मैं आप सबको एक बार फिर बहुत बधाई देता हूं, बहुत अभिनंदन देता हूं कि इतनी क्रिएटिव और इतनी इमेजिनेटिव, इतनी अच्छी चीजें आपने की। इसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। नमस्कार।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद माननीय मंत्री जी। एंड नाउ आई रिक्वेस्ट Ms. V. Radha, Additional Secretary NITI Aayog, to present the vote of thanks.
It's an honor and privilege to present the vote of thanks. Today has been a very special day for NITI. Thank you so much, sir, Minister, sir. This day is even more special to me personally because sir happens to be also my batchmate and friend. Thank you so much once again for coming to the program. This program was designed under the leadership and guidance of all our members. Our VC sir and all the members have guided us at every step. But I must say it is the inspiring leadership of our CEO who has ensured that this program is what we are seeing today. I know it's a very difficult task to give a vote of thanks because I'm standing between you and a hot samosa, but still I would be failing in my duty if I don't thank all the people who have made this project happen. And I would only take 1 extra minute, but I think I'll be failing in my duty. Especially I would like to thank NITI, Secretary NITI himself has come, and also Abhishek, because today's Viksit Bharat strategy room has been possible because of the work that we did together. CEO sir was very clear that NITI is just a dot. We have been the connecting dot between various organizations. And I would particularly like to thank Adil Zainul Bhai sir and CBC's Dr. Balu, who could not be here today, without whose help we could not have connected CBC Karmayogi to this. Thank you so much, sir, for doing this. But this whole program would not have at all taken shape but for the support and help of BMGF. And for that, I want to thank Hari Menanji and Santosh Mathew, sir, who has come here. Thank you, sir, for being there with us. And our multiple partners, whether in-house, whether it's NDAP, DPIIT, BISAC, Karmayogi, CBC, NEGD, and of course, our partners, Tagbin and Gramnir, who have made this happen. Thank you all so much for coming and making this happen. Finally, the development partners who have come in large numbers, thank you. Your support matters to us a lot because we can take it forward only with your support. Thank you all for coming. And today I can see that more than 329 districts, which is literally half the country, is witnessing this event. And I would like each one of you to make evidence-based policy making a part of the governance culture of your districts and blocks. And every DM should lead this mission from the front. And similarly, there are senior secretaries of Government of India, joint secretaries, additional secretaries who are here in this room. I would request if you can take it forward. Thank you all for joining in this program. And media has come in overwhelming numbers. We are very honored to have you here. Thank you all for coming. This message for governance, that we are changing the culture of governance. Perhaps this is the message I think Honorable Minister Sir was trying to give. Thank you all for joining. But I would be failing in thanking the audience, which has turned out in such large numbers. This hall, we realized, was very small, so we have had to accommodate a lot of people in actually NITI Aayog in various rooms, apart from the few thousand who have joined online. And you can see, rarely we have had a program where even the upper story gets filled. Thank you all for the audience and for the overwhelming numbers. Last but not the least, and the most important, was so dear to my heart, my team, Mr. Regimon, who led from the front the whole state support mission, and of course, Saili, Amrit, Himani, Kirti, and both the Saurabhs who are there, and Priscilla, and of course, Ratish and Arun, though they belong to the Satwa team, which does work, they've become part of our team. Thank you all for the indulgence for taking such a long vote of thanks, but I wouldn't have done without that. Thank you all so much for joining us, and I would now request the compere to take it forward. Thank you.